Today we are having a practice session in the engineering drawing. So it is my request that you must have a copy pencil with you so that you can see how the things are drawn, and then you have to draw the things with the drawing instrument. So first of all, you see this is a drawing board or the table you are going to use in your home. So in the drawing hall, we have this table which is of A0 size or A1 size or A2 size. Okay. So this instrument is called the mini drafter. So it has to be mounted like this. So one end you will fix it up, and this is a drawing sheet you are going to mount. So this scale is parallel to this edge, and it has to be screwed. इसको यहाँ से टाइट कर देंगे तो यहाँ पे जीरो आ जाएगा. जीरो से जीरो मिलाएंगे, सो दैट मीन्स 90 डिग्री पे ये दो स्केल हैं हमारे. व्हेन यू लूज दिस एंड यू सेट एन एंगल, so it we can draw the lines at the angle either this way or this way. Suppose suppose I have set this to say 30 degree. So say this is 30 degree. So all the lines will be then drawn parallel to 30 degree like this. Okay. Or if I have set this angle will be 60 degree. So if I have to draw the lines like this, so they all will be at 60 degree. Okay. So this is first thing is the drawing board. Second thing is a set square. So set square, I have told you the two set square you must have taken. One is a 30-60. So this angle is 30 and this is 60. Either this square, set square, or there is one more set square which is available, that is at 45-45. So this angle is 45 here. So you can use either of them if you are not having the mini drafter. Okay. Now the third is the French curves. So French curves are the curves which are given in the set square. You must have seen. So it is like this. There are some curves which are available. Suppose you have to draw a curve like this. So it is difficult to draw the tangent at this point. So we join this tangent with the help of these curves. So these are known as the French curves. Then we have the templates. Templates means you have ready-made template which is having the lettering A, B, C. So basically it is used in inking process. Okay, A, B, C like this. The template is made either on the scale or template plate is there. Then this is a mini drafter. So mini drafter, an instrument box, protector, it is चांदा जिसको हम बोल देते हैं. So this is half protector, 90
Sir,
degree. हाँ बोलिए.
sir, template is just like a stencil.
Template is just like stencil. Okay. Then you have the set of scale. So there is a small scale which is of 15 centimeter or 6 inches. Okay. And there is a bigger scale which is of 12 inches or 30 centimeter. Okay. Then you have the different drawing sheets we will study. You have the different pencils. So you see HB soft grade pencil is used for the border line. So this is the border. This is the border of the drawing board. This is the border of the drawing sheet. So how to draw this we'll see in the next slides. So HB pencil will be used for drawing the border lines, for drawing the lettering and freehand sketching. Okay. H grade is the medium grade which is used for visual outlines, visible edge and the boundary lines. Okay. 2H is the hard grade. It is used for the dimension lines, leader lines. So all these lines we have studied. Extension line, center line, hatching line and hidden line. Okay. So now you see these are the drawing sheets. First sheet, the biggest one is A0, then A1, then A2 size, then A3 size, and then A4 size. So A1 size is having 841 into 1189 millimeter. So this is the longest side, so it is 1189, and this is 841. So you see A0 is here. So when you fold this sheet from here, so you will get the A1 sheet. Okay. So this A1. So it is, we write like this, and this is a half of this. So you fold this sheet like this. So this becomes the A1 sheet. Okay. Then 594, this becomes the length. So half of this is 420. So then this was A1 sheet. So again यहाँ पे fold कर दीजिए. So you will get the A3 sheet. Okay. But I am in a class. अभी बात करूँगा बाद में. So A3 is there. Then this A3 you fold. This A3 you fold here. So you will get this A4. This is half of A4. So you see 420 comes here, and this is half of this. Then after A3, you get A4, and from A4, if you double fold, you get the A5, and if you fold A5, you get the A6, and if you fold the A6, you get the A7. Okay. So normally we use A0 to A4. So this is as far as the drawing sheet is concerned. So standard, these are the standard size which is used. So A1 size होती है जो चार्ट पेपर आपको मार्केट में मिलेगा. ठीक है. This is a sheet which you will get in the market. So this is a how to make a layout of the sheet. So this is a layout of a sheet. This you understand. Layout of drawing sheet. Layout of drawing sheet. Okay. So you see, we keep a margin of 10 millimeter here, and we keep a margin of 20 millimeter over here. So this is the edge of the sheet. Okay. And we keep a margin of 10 millimeter here, and we keep a margin of 10 millimeter here. So we draw this border with the HB line, this border. This is a working area where inside this is a drawing space where we are going to work. Okay. Now this 170 by 80, this is a title block. So title block is always drawn on the right hand bottommost corner. Okay. Suppose it is a A3 sheet, it will come here. A2 sheet is there, then it will come here. Okay. A1 sheet is there, so it will come on the length side. So length का जो broad length होती है, so we have to draw it like this. Okay. Now the title block, as I told, so that standard dimension of the title block is 170 millimeter length and 65 millimeter wide. So it contains the following information. First is the title of the drawing. Second is the drawing number. Third is the scale. Scale means either we draw the bigger drawing or we draw the reducing drawing. So scales are of the two types. One is called the increasing scale. Increasing, and another is decreasing. Suppose you have to draw a 100-meter line on a drawing sheet. So no drawing sheet is 100-meter long. So what we use? We choose the scale that 1 centimeter is equal to 10 meter. Okay. So it is a reducing scale or decreasing scale. So how much will be the length? So it will be 10 centimeter. So we can draw a line of 10 centimeter which will represent the 100 meter. समझ में आ गया? Suppose there is a dimension or there is an object which is of 2 centimeter or say 20 millimeter. So it is not very clear. So we can increase it. We can say 10:1. So we will multiply this 20 by 10 and we will draw a line which is of 200 millimeter. Okay. So either there will be increasing scale or reducing scale. So this scale we will understand more clearly in the next chapter, that is a chapter on scale. Now it denotes the symbol for the method of projection. So two method of projection we have understood. One is a first angle and another is a third angle. First angle projection and another is a third angle projection. Third angle projection. Then name of the firm. So every company which is making, suppose Maruti is there, it is making the car. So car की जितनी भी ड्राइंग बनेगी उसके ड्राइंग बोर्ड पे, के ड्राइंग शीट पे मारुति का नाम होगा. So name of the firm and initial of the staff who has designed, checked and approved. Okay. So this we understand just now in the next slide. So this is how a title block is made. So it is made 190 and 65. Okay. So it is 190, somewhere it is 170, but if it is a bigger drawing, so we can make it 190. So you have to draw this. It is a question. It is being asked in the exam. So this is a how to draw a title block. So first of all, you will draw a line of 190 millimeter. You see, we have not written here millimeter. So it is understood that every dimension will be in millimeter. So there is a note we put in the drawing board, drawing sheet, that all the dimensions are in mm. Okay. So first of all, you draw this 190 and then 65 like this. Then you draw these lines. So 20, 25. So this is 40 and 60. So you divide this 60 and you draw a line this 20 like this. And then you, the dimensions are there. So you make this box and here we write the scale, the which we have told you. 1:2 or 2:3, 1:5 or 1:10. So this is a symbol. So this symbol is for the third angle projection. This is how we draw. And here we write the title of the drawing. Drawing ka title kya hai? And here we write the name of the firm. So I think it is clear to you. Next is, you see, these are the different type of lines. So this we have studied earlier also. But to have a summary, I have given you this slide again. So continuous narrow line, it is drawn with the HB pencil. So it may be dimension line, extension line, leader line, reference line, projection line, hatching line. So continuous narrow line. Okay. Then continuous narrow freehand line. Continuous narrow line with the zigzag. Continuous wide line. Okay. So this is the HB line which you draw as a visible edge or the outside line. It is a narrow line, so it is used for the hidden edges. Long dash dotted line, it is used for the central line and cutting plane, and long dash dotted wide lines. So it is used for the cutting plane. So these are as far as the lines are concerned. Now, if you have to show the metal, so this is the convention. So it is being used for steel, cast iron, copper, and its alloy, aluminum alloy, etc. This is used for lead, zinc, and in white metal. This is used for glass. Suppose some window pane we have to show, so it is glass. Some porcelain portion is there, porcelain, stoneware, marble. So we show it by slate. Asbestos के लिए we use this. For water, oil, kerosene or the liquids, we use this. For wood, we use this kind, wood or plywood, we use this kind of etching. And for concrete, we use this kind of mixture of cement and gravel. Okay. Now, method of projection. So this I am again repeating so you understand it clearly so that you can do the numericals or you can do the problem. So method of projection, four methods as I told: orthographic projection, isometric projection, oblique projection and perspective projection. So we have discussed in the previous presentation all these. So in this session we will only discuss about the orthographic projection. So you see it is an object. So you can see this object. So these are the rays of light or line of sight. So front is this. So this is a vertical plane. So when the light is drawn from here or line of sight is drawn, so image is formed here like this. Okay. So this is the height and this is the width. So this is because it is the image is formed at an angle which is 90 degree. So it is known as the orthographic projection. It is at 90 degree. Okay. So it is at orthographic projection. So I think this is clear to you now. Now you see if it is a car. So if you see from the front, the car is looking like this. If you see from the left hand side and you draw it here, that means it is first angle. So from the left hand side, if you, this is the left hand side. So you have drawn the figure here. So because it is a first angle projection, so it is a view. And if you see from the right hand side, so you have drawn the view, it will be like this. If you see from the top, so from the top, car will look like this, and you have drawn the view below. So this is nothing but this is the first angle projection. First angle projection. In third angle, we draw as we see. So these are the four quadrant. So this is vertical plane. This is horizontal plane. Okay. So this is behind the vertical plane and above the vertical plane. This is above the vertical plane and in front of VP. This is below the horizontal plane and in front of vertical plane. And here it will be below this horizontal plane and behind this vertical plane. This is vertical plane, so it is behind. So this is the first quadrant. This is the second quadrant. This is the third quadrant. And this is the fourth quadrant. So when we place the object here, so we draw the projection. This is known as the first angle projection. When we place the object on the in the third, we call it at third angle projection. And this is the arrow of the rotation. So when we rotate this horizontal plane downward, so this matches with this, and the projection is going up. Okay. So these two figures are very important. Now you see the difference between the first angle projection and the third angle projection. So as I told, in the first quadrant the object is placed. So when we see from the front, the object is image is formed here. So this is the front view which is drawn. And when we see from the top, the image is formed behind. So when you open it up, you see you open this horizontal plane like this. So the top view comes downward. So that's why in the first angle projection, it is drawn like this. Okay? So this is the first angle projection. First angle projection. Okay. This is the first angle projection. So the symbol is always like this. Okay. And you see in the third angle projection, so this is the third quadrant. The object is placed in the third quadrant. So when you see from the top, the image is formed here. So that's why the top view is drawn in the top. Okay. And when you see from this side, the image is formed here. So it is front view is like this. So I think you now know, and this is a symbol for the third angle projection. So now you know what is the third angle projection and what is the first angle projection. So in order to draw the symbol, you have to choose this. Suppose h is the height. So this is the height h. Okay. H. Suppose you are having a space of 10 millimeter. Two lines are there because in the title block this line is given 10 millimeter. If you go to the previous slide, you see it is 10. So it is a symbol drawn over here. So how to draw this? आपके exercise में भी है. So this is 10 millimeter. So this will be it should be less than 10 millimeter. So let us say we keep it say 8 millimeter, or it is smaller one, we keep it 6 millimeter. So this is 2h. So it is better you keep it 4 millimeter, and 2h you keep, it will be 8 millimeter. Okay. So that's why it is able to accommodate in this 10 millimeter line. Okay. So now this becomes, if h is 4, so this becomes 8, and this will become h, this will be 2h, and this gap will be 0.5h. Okay. So in the examination you will be asked to draw this symbol. So you have to draw it with this dimension. Okay. Now we have the sixth view of an object. So this is a different object I have taken. So if we are seeing from the front side, so this becomes the front view. This is the left side. So from this side, left view will come. From this side, the right view will come. From this side, top view will come. This will be the rear, and this will be the bottom. So suppose this object is placed in a glass box. So if you see from the top, so this is the top view, which will be there. If you see from the right hand side, so this will be the right view, this line, and corresponding to this is this line. And then, so now you see this edge is not visible. So that's why it is drawn dotted over here. Okay. This is the bottom view. Okay. So in the bottom view, this line is not clear. Okay. So that's why it is dotted. So in the front view, you see from this side, so this line is there for this box is for this, and this internal box is there. And so this is the left side view. So you see from the left side, so this line is not visible. So that's why it is drawn hidden. So this edge is also not visible if you are looking from this side. So this is also drawn. This is also drawn hidden. Okay. So this way you can draw the sixth view and you can practice. So how to do the layout? So in the layout, you see this is a front view. Okay. So here you see what is the difference between the right side view and the left side view. Okay. Difference. So here this is firm, this is dotted, this is dotted. Okay. So this is the left side view and this is the right side view. Okay. So it is in the third angle. So we have drawn it like this. Okay. This is a rear view. It is always a rear side. So it is a rear view. This is a top view, no? This will be the bottom view, and this is left hand view. This is right hand view. So you can always, you have to write like this by drawing the two light lines. Okay, light lines means with H pencil or 2H pencil, and they should not be 4 to 5 mm. It should be the lettering height. So we'll write below this LH view like this. LH view. Okay. So like this L H, in between the line you have to write. So this will be the because यहाँ पे तो it is by the mouse, so I am not able to draw the thicker one and thin one. So you have to write like this, LH view. Similarly, in the bottom, by keeping a gap of 3 to 4 mm, you write right hand view, rear view, top view, like this. Okay. So this is the first exercise. Uh, so you see, you understand this. This is a object is given. So the problem says that draw the front view, top view, and the side view of the given figure. But you see here, they have not given in which projection. So it is drawn in the first angle projection. So first angle, uh, ideally you should write it with the spelling first angle. First angle, first angle projection. First angle projection. Class of class. So you see from the front, if you see from the front, so this is 60. So this will be there. Then line of sight will go like this, then like this, then like this. So it will be like this. Okay. And then you go this way and this line will be merged here. So you have drawn this line and then you have gone up, then it is up, then it is merged here. So this outside box will be there. Now you see this line. So this line you have drawn and this line you have drawn. How you will locate? This gap is given 20. So you will take the center here and you will mark 20. And then you will, 40 is given. So you take the center and mark 40 and you join this line. So this will be the front view. Okay. And similarly, if you draw the right hand view, so right hand view is from here and the left hand view is here. Because it is drawn in the first angle projection, so it is a left view, LHS, or left hand view, LHV. Okay. So from the left hand side, if you see, it will look like this. And this line is hidden to us when we see from this side. So it is a hidden line. It is a hidden line. It is a hidden line, right? So similarly, this is a top view, because it is in first angle projection. So when you see from the top, so you will see this, this, and this. But you see here there is a gap, so it is not shown. And this rectangle corresponding to this rectangle. And you see here this edge, when you see from the top, it will not be visible. So that's why it is a hidden line. So this you have to remember and you have to draw. Otherwise, number कट जाएंगे और वो गलत हो जाएगा. This is the again hidden line. Okay, so it is a hidden line. Hidden line. So it is one problem. I hope it is clear to you. Now, second problem. So again, it is drawn in the first angle projection. So front, where the arrow is showing, that means it is a front view. So the view direction is this. So it is front side. So when you see from the front, so you see this line, this will merge with this line, then this line, and then this line, this line, this line, this line, this line, this line. So all this will form a rectangle. So all this will form a rectangle. Okay. Now you see the dimension, this 90 is given. So you have drawn 90. This is 60 given. So you have drawn 60. Now you see it is drawn 30 here. So 30 you have taken from here. Similarly, 30 you have taken from here. And you see here, this line is going. So this line is at 8. So this you have taken. And from the front, this edge will not be clear. It will be hidden. So this is a hidden line. So it is a hidden line. So it is hidden. आपने मार्क नहीं करना है, मैं समझाने के लिए बता रहा हूँ आपको. So it is a hidden line. So you see this height is given 24. So you have shown here 24. Okay. इस व्यू में दिखा दिया. So this is the way of dimensioning. Now you see this is 30 here. So 30 has been marked over here. Okay. And this is 24. So this is 24. So this line will be there. So this front view is complete. So it is front view. So now, because this view is drawn on the other side, okay, so it is the left view, sorry, right view. Because it is drawn, it is the seen from there, so it is right view, and it is right view. Because being in the first angle projection, it is drawn on the other side. So if you see from here, so this rectangle will be there, and then this line is not visible if you are looking from this side. So that's why this is hidden. This is hidden. So it is corresponding to this, corresponding to this. Similarly, this line is not visible, so it will be hidden. Okay. So this way, this is again in the first angle projection. First angle projection. First angle projection. Right? Now this is a third problem. Again, it is in first angle projection. It is first angle projection. So front view, so if this is front, so front view is drawn here. So this is the front view. Actually, it should be written here. Front view. Okay. So if you see, so this rectangle, this is shown. Then this line is for the first line, and this is the merge with this. So first line, second line, third line. First line, second line, third line. So this is the front view. If you see from the top, so from the top, if you see, so this rectangle will be there, and this line this line, and this line. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So this is the top view. And if you see from the right hand view, so this right view is drawn here. So if you see from this side, so you see this rectangle. So this is 45. So this rectangle is there, and this 60 is there. So this 60 is there. So from here, so you see 30 is here, 30 is here, then this 15 is here, then this is here, this is here, this is here. So this way he has drawn. So this is how we draw in the first angle projection. Now again, this is the fourth problem. So again, it is in the first angle projection. First angle. Projection. So now you see the front view is not shown. So you see from this side. So this is the front view. Okay. So front view is drawn like this. Okay. So there is nothing hidden in this view. Now from the top, this top view is drawn in the bottom. So this is there. But this line and this line. So it is hidden. You see hidden line. Okay? And then you have drawn this side view. So it is right side view, RSV, or R right hand view, RHV. So it is the side view. So when you see from the side, so you see this rectangle, and this line, it corresponding to this hidden line. And this line, which one? This one is there, and corresponding to this edge. So it is here. So it is here. Okay. So these are the hidden lines, so which are shown for this view. So I'm giving you this exercise. First of all, let me see. It is for the third angle projection. You see, this is a object. So the front view is shown from here, and the top view is there, and the side view is there. So front view is from here. Okay. Front view, then your top view, and then the side view. Yeah. So you have to draw the three views. Okay. So this you draw in your copy pencil. Draw three views. Draw three views. In third angle projection. Third angle. So I have given the solution of this. So you draw yourself and then check it. Okay. One more exercise I have given. Draw the front view, top view, and side view of all the above objects in the third angle projection. तो ये जो हमने चार क्वेश्चन किए हैं, so you are supposed to draw this and you are supposed to take the photocopy, sorry, scan it in PDF and attach in the classroom. तो पहले बनाइएगा फिर जमा करिएगा. So thank you very much for the patience listening. So I stop my lecture here. So thank you very much.
Sir, when we have
Thank
to
you, sir.
submit this?